I'm not going to the fucking White House. No, I'm not going to the White House.
Okay.
We're not going to be invited.
You're not going to be invited?
I doubt it.
Tobin Heath made sure she went down. It's just a minor tug on her. Yeah, that's what they do.
It's gamesmanship. You got to do it.
Yeah, and it gives Kristen Press here a chance to mark a special night when she's had all the awards for her 100th cap earlier in the year, to mark the occasion in front of friends and family down the road from her home here with a goal from the penalty spot. Not before the referee has delivered some lectures on the edge of the penalty area about not encroaching. Just what you want when you've got to take a penalty, all of these delays.
That's smart by Chile, forcing time, trying to get in the head of the kicker, and you can see Horan getting a little bit upset with Leighton, who's not backing down from the challenge. Horan needs to be careful. You can't have anything that looks like retaliation or a reaction to an affront that you don't like. The usual rule of thumb is you get to that corner spot as quick as possible and you make yourself big so no one can get around you. So that doesn't happen.
I'm sure she's held her nerve. Yeah, she did. In the corner, her 45th goal for her country in 104 caps. That's a pretty fair old return. And the US liked that. They made sure she got the chance from the spot. There's a half-time whistle and some controversy going on about what happened immediately after that penalty went in, because they took a free kick afterwards. And some confusion about whether that penalty has actually stood. The referee embroiled in the controversy, Katja Koroleva. But if the penalty was, if there was encroachment or something like that, a free kick is not the correct decision. So I think that stays at 2-0.
Whether or not there's encroachment on the right-hand side, you get to see Dunn leaving her spot and coming in before the kick.
Yeah, it was the defender who came into the penalty area
But she only took a step,
first.
but I think the reason why they're calling it back is either it's defender or on Dunn. It's both of them. They get into the box early, and
I've got to say that
Morgan
is
on both
absolutely ridiculous.
I have never seen that call.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Although it's like Hollywood passing, long range, sometimes maybe just better to play something a bit shorter range now. But Adriana Leon has done pretty well since she's come on. Got the better of Dahlkemper. Really good covering though from O'Hara.
Gave her a little stare down after that as well. O'Hara getting all the way back. What a good recovery run that is. Just pinched in for Dahlkemper to cover for.
Kick here, the United States. Morgan went up for it. Couldn't get the header she was looking for and stays down in the penalty area as the action goes on. Clearly needing some treatment, Alex Morgan. Majri. Kelly O'Hara fighting in with the challenge.
Yeah, O'Hara not happy they didn't send that one out of bounds. France is going to say they didn't see Morgan down, but you can hear the whistles in the crowd as well.
Yeah, but they don't have to though. They don't have to do that.
Don't have to, but you can see why Kelly's coming in hard on that tackle. Here's Morgan on the other side. Took one right to the face.
Edmonds with some space. Heath puts her shoulder down, and we'll see where that was called.
Definitely outside of the box. Even Edmonds isn't arguing.
Season for this Thorns team.
That is certainly, I'm assuming Tobin Heath has to be getting a card here. That is just
That was a straight
Not-
push by Heath there.
Or not, just a warning, but that's her second kind of major foul. She extended her arms away from her body and just pushes Edmonds off the field.
The same reaction watching her play at Stanford, especially watching some of the footage prepping for the College Cup this year.
O'Hara flying in. No call from the referee. Pressure persists from the United States, and now a foul goes the other way.
Denmark just unable to get out of this pressure. Kelly O'Hara, Alex Morgan.
Tino take those primarily from that side, and now you're seeing Heath and different level of service.
Yellow card, Tobin Heath.
And Leighton has come up big over on that side. And Heath tries to get around her. And it's the palm to the face. Yeah.
She says sorry. Back. It's Camilla. Who got her first Brazil goal the other day. From long distance. O'Hara is going to get penalised. Yep, she is. And a yellow card is given to Becky Sauerbrunn, who looks a bit dumbfounded by that. As are we at the moment. Whether that's a case of mistaken identity, she seems to think so.
And there are some complaints coming from Emily Sonnet and the Portland Thorns to our referee after what the problem was.
Well, it's Sonnet who's responsible for picking up Ertz here, and it's the little shove in the back there by Ertz. And then it drops at the feet of Morgan Bryan.
Kerr. Sonnet. Yellow. Was it?
Kerr gets there first. Studs up there by Sonnet into that leading leg of Kerr. I don't think I would give a red for that. I don't think I know malintent doesn't have to always be there for a red card to be given, but because the studs are shown, I can see why you would argue for it.